This is some work that I did with Samba today. I haven't been able to get too much done with her this week because it's been raining so much. My arena has been too soft to even think about putting a horse in there. But this is her today. I round penned her for about maybe 10 or 15 minutes. And right now she's at the point where she's saying, okay, you be in charge. I'm fine with that. So after the round penning, we get her groomed, get her tacked up, and we start doing some reviews. So this is just doing some flexions. Trying to stay real light with her. I don't want to pull her around too much because she does not like that. And she's staying soft pretty well. Last time you told me that to do the overbending, I should not be reaching across the saddle the way I was with the outside rein. I should keep my elbows in to my sides more. So that's what I'm trying to do here. And now we go into the rubbing muscle knots. And I've noticed that she doesn't like a real hard contact. A real hard pressure, I should say. So I'm using a little lighter pressure on her. He told me to really lean into her because a horse can really take it, but she doesn't like that. If I push too hard, she backs up and tries to get away from me. But she seems to be enjoying that. And here in a minute, she kind of drops her head and her eyes roll back into her head. And she curls up her upper lip and shows her teeth. There, she's making that face right now. Silly. So here we're doing some more reviews. We're doing the lateral engaging step, followed by a halt, or I should say a stop. I guess I should have stopped her for longer there. Now we're going to do a turn in. Now lately she's been doing this thing where she just flops the reins up and down. And I don't know if she's just being a goofball. I've already checked the bit and the bridle, and I checked to see if she's being tormented by flies. And I've come to the conclusion she's just being a goofball. So when she does that, and she's doing it quite a bit here, I just ignore it. So here I'm just riding her from the ground a little bit. I raise my inside hand to tell her to lower her head and bring, soften her neck toward the inside. And so we're just doing some move out and some turn in and just practicing that. And there's the rein flapping again. And we're doing a little bit more of the same here. I'm just going to walk her around in a circle. We're going to do move out as needed, do turn in as needed to stay in a small circle around my bucket here. And there's a little bit of move out. She's making that face again. She stopped, and there she goes, flapping the reins around. I wasn't sure if I should kind of snap the reins or, tweak them or boink them, whatever you want to say, to make her stop. But I noticed as we go on here, I just kind of ignored it and kept asking her to do stuff, and she stopped doing it. So maybe that's the solution. That was a nice little turn in there.
Yeah, she's got a fly crawling on her face.
And here we're just circling around. I'm riding her mostly from the outside rein. I try to give the inside rein a lot and not pull on it, not do too much with it, except if I feel I need to uh, bring her head more to the inside, I lift it. Right there, I'm going to stop her and do a turn in with her. That was kind of a mechanical correction there. She wasn't turning in too much. And here I'm going to ask for a little move out. So I'm turning toward her and lifting the inside rein a little, and she responded. She actually took a step and move out there. And there I said ho and lifted the outside rein, and she stopped. And this is just some more riding from the ground in the opposite direction. And I noticed that when I really just ride with the outside rein and leave the inside rein pretty slack, she seems a lot happier. She gets quiet and obedient, and she's doing a good job here. So here I'm going to do a turn in with her. I raise the inside rein and I'm kind of tweaking the outside rein, but she's keeping me honest. I forgot to turn my body away, and she's responding by doing move out, which was correct because I did it wrong. And now she's looking for a little reassurance because she got confused there. So I'm telling her she did a good job. My husband told me I was pulling the saddle over too much when I got on. I used to use a bucket to get on with her instead of the mounting block because she had an annoying way of always swinging her hindquarters one step away, and I had to line her up to the fence and use a portable bucket to get up on, and she doesn't do that anymore. I'm getting ready to do a move out here, so I'm turning my body to the outside. I'm looking outside where I'm going, and now I want to stop her, so I raise the outside rein a little. She stopped. Good girl. On Wednesday, when I rode her, she was totally submissive, obedient. Oh my gosh, it was like heaven. I thought horse training would be easy if she was like this all the time. But she's usually quite a diva, and she was really a stinker yesterday when I rode her. I was actually scared to be on her. She was like explosive. But today she's being very good. Not as good as Wednesday, but I'm going to try to get that feeling back again whenever I ride in the future. I know I'm supposed to be working on using my body all as one piece instead of just arms separately from everything else. And I haven't really had much opportunity to practice this week, so that's still something I need to work on. But we'll just keep practicing.